Does the CS Pro player FalleN know how to make a mousepad? I don't want any hate towards FalleN because he's a great CS player who has contributed greatly to the community, and nor do I think that I'm large enough to cause any hate. But holy shit, some things need to be said. Let's start with how it came. It arrived, rolled up, sticking halfway out of a very dented and broken box, which was probably during shipping, but can't be for sure because I didn't use FedEx. But who cares? So instead, let's talk about something that's genuinely important. The glide, which is so bad that calling it abysmal is generous. It feels like I'm dragging my mouse on a slab of concrete, and the marketing on the box says this is a Speed++ pad. But if this is a Speed++ pad, then the normal version must be a fucking piece of sandpaper glued onto rubber. And I'm comparing this to the speed of the Razer Gigantus V2, which is supposed to be a control pad, and yet it's infinitely faster than the FalleN Mousepad. And I know a lot of people will talk about static and dynamic friction, but it's so bad, I can't even describe it in words. The best I can do is say that the static friction feels like the mouse is actively fighting my movements, and the difference between the static and dynamic friction was so high I was half expecting to experience whiplash. The glide is also really inconsistent to the point that I had to use my mousepad upside down for a semi-decent glide because for some reason the red print just makes the mousepad unreasonably slow, and it's also very uncomfortable and rough on the arms. This mousepad is the entire reason why I started using a sleeve, because my arm would stick to it like super glue, and the humidity from my arm would make my arm keep catching on the mousepad, causing my aim to look like I was having a fucking seizure. The stitched edges are actually fine. They've held up so far for these 2 months that I've been using it, but why are they higher than the actual surface of the mousepad? So the mouse just keeps hitting it whenever you reach the end of the mousepad. The rubber base, I mean, it's a rubber fucking base. Like, who the fuck gives a shit? It sticks to the desk. And it's not like the mousepad's extremely cheap either. You can get much better mousepads for the same price or cheaper. Examples: literally any MGG mousepad on AliExpress, the LG Saturn Pro, Razer Gigantus V2, Fnatic Focus 3, Fnatic Jet, the top of my $50 Chromebook I bought in 2015 at my local Walmart, a cardboard box, the desk, and the fucking floor. And half of the options I gave aren't even considered good options, but I still wouldn't recommend this mousepad to anyone under any circumstance. I don't care if you're on a budget, all of the options I list are either cheaper, the same price, or maybe just a little more. I don't care if you want a control pad because it's incredibly inconsistent, and I don't care if you only play MMOs or want a mousepad that looks cool because it's still incredibly uncomfortable on your arm, and there are so many better options for so much cheaper. Anyway, that's the end of my rant about this shit mousepad. At the end of the day, the wallet's yours. You can spend on what you want. Just know there's better options.